Get your fucking ciggy butts out, baby. Put your lighters in the air.
Yeah.
For the fucking 3 of clubs, baby.
Yes, that is
Suspiciously set up.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you say 3 of clubs?
Was that genuinely just on top?
Yeah.
I think we may have seen it as you. All right, fuck. Not the 3 of clubs.
All right, which one then? All right. Michael Tracy, we are on. We are on.
Rolling now?
We are rolling. We
Okay.
are fucking going, maybe. Maybe. I don't know what the fuck I said. But the point is, you were worried that this is not going to be fun to listen to. All right. So for the listeners out there, right, Michael's a friend of mine. He likes magic in a very interesting way, which we're going to explore that today. We have a very full-packed episode today, all right? This is the... I don't even know. I wanted to call it like a specific thing, but I haven't come up with a good name, but maybe we'll come up with the name in a second. But I want to show you just how fun,
Okay.
right, podcasts can be. I'm going to turn you around, Michael.
Right.
So have a drink with me so that I don't feel alone. And I'm going to show you.
It's just water, though.
Just water. I'm going to show you how deep this rabbit hole goes. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? This is a new one.
Woo!
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is this?
Let's fucking go, baby.
Do what? Just
I
like
can't
that.
even, I realized I can't put this on. I'm tentatively calling this the sick cunt hours.
Okay.
All right? You fucking dog cunts.
Right.
All right?
Yeah, you might need to...
All right. We good.
Does that work?
It works.
You need some tape or something and
All
tape it to the
right.
back of your head.
You fucking dog can't pick a card, mate. Pick a fucking card, cunt.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
Yeah. Frozone.
3 of fucking clubs.
Yeah. I may have... All right. Okay.
Get your fucking ciggy butts out, baby. Put your lighters in the air.
Yeah.
For the fucking 3 of clubs, baby.
Yes, that is...
Suspiciously set up.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you say 3 of clubs?
Was that genuinely just on top?
Yeah.
I think we may have seen it as you... All right, fuck. Not the 3 of clubs.
All right, which one then? The problem is with this whole get up, I feel like I should be doing like a fucking, an Aussie Gronk accent the whole time.
You can't keep that
but
up,
I can't keep that up, man. There's no chance. Now, I did get you some shit too, all right? Just in case you were feeling left out.
Right.
So I can show you what I got.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
Fuck.
I'll be honest, I thought that was a mentalism bit.
Well, it is. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, mate. I stopped by Look Sharp.
Yeah, I can tell. I was trying to remember the name of the store.
Jesus Christ, it is not easy being a fucking Aussie wizard.
What are you going for? Those glasses are not. Those are like. They don't say drongo to me. They say like, rich biker in spandex.
You what? This is fucking
You're failing.
living in the future, baby.
No, this is a 40-year-old man having a crisis.
Absolutely not. This is me being an absolute sick cunt, and these fucking headphones will not sit. But okay, so here's the thing, right? We'll call this the sick cunt hours. I can't go into the fucking title though, because we'll get age restricted and shit. Oh no! Throw it.
I'm gonna try not to. I know.
For people listening, they're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, it's not great as a audio format.
Well, it is now, because these clips will be out there. All right, and sick cunt hours. This is the new format. All right, where
I think I just look like you. With this.
You look like you're from fucking, like from 1960, right. Like about to go to the train station.
I've got a steampunk hat.
Yeah, you're fucking, oh God. All right.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh shit, is it terrible that I think I kind of suit it?
That's your new festival look.
Yeah.
If you're not showing up like this on New Year's, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna have to keep the hat quite in good condition because I feel like this would break quite.
Surely
if you
not.
sneezed on it wrong.
Nah. It's not too bad.
Can't trust Look Sharp.
Hey man, that's Look Sharp. Don't sue us. We're just some guys. All right, we're not reviewing this.
Actually, you should get. I mean, this is a. I take back what I said. This is all of these little bits and bobs are great. And Look Sharp, if you want to contact Edward at Eduard Todor Magic podcast at gmail.com.
If you want to send us that, fucking $5 of profit that you're making every day, then chuck. Actually, no, their prices aren't too cheap, to be honest. I walked out of there having spent like a solid $60. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the fuck we're doing reviewing Look Sharp, but this is just how it is on the Eduard Todor podcast, on the sick cunt hours, It's fucking, it's past sick cunt o'clock, so, we're out here. All right, so, Michael, you are someone that looks like...
You don't know anymore.
I'm just going to be roasting you the whole time. No, you're someone that enjoys magic in a very interesting way.
Right.
Okay. Because to me, the way you look at magic is almost like a magician.
Okay.
Because you care more about how the trick is done than almost anything else, right? Like, you will obsess over the solution for like, half an hour and then work it out. Like
depends how drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like trying to break the fourth wall.
Yeah. So my whole thinking about this, right? Like a lot of magicians would just be like, okay, I'm just not going to perform to this guy, or I'm only going to do my best shit that he can't work out, and like, not engage with it on that level.
I feel like you're hyping me up to be some kind of genius, and it's going to be a massive letdown.
Well, first of all, you fucking did computer science,
yeah,
and law at the same time.
Yeah, but
so don't start with that shit, because I've dropped out of uni. All right, first semester. So don't talk about fucking IQ points, because
IQ points mean nothing when you got magic.
Oh, that's true. That's what I tell myself every day, every night before I fall asleep, hugging myself. No. So what I like to do though is engage with you like a magician, like I would with a magician. So give you that sort of satisfaction of like, okay, let's work things out. Let's, that sort of kind of almost combative style of performing of like, try to work this one out. But I don't always give you the answer, right? So if you figure it out, like I'm happy for you, it's cool. Okay, cool, let's go to the next one. But if you don't get it, then sometimes I leave you on that unsatisfying feeling.
Right, okay.
Now, I think what this leads to is a little bit of like, as I said, a combative performance style. So we're going to play a little game, all right? We're going to play a game where if you get the trick, right, then I have to drink. If you don't get the trick, then you got to drink.
I'm going to get very drunk.
Well, I don't think that's the case because I've layered them so they go from easier to harder to harder to harder.
Okay.
So,
But if I miss the first one, it's going to snowball, right? Because it'll be harder to get the second one.
True,
so
that's true. That's true.
Oh, I'm eating my mustache. This is not great.
Well, to be fair, that's what I do with my real mustache. So the simulation is really strong on this one.
Makes me want to shave it off immediately.
All right, you know what? Fuck this hat.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be a sick cunt full time.
I'm just going to be a bald cunt full time.
This is so fucking ridiculous. Oh, God. Okay, so now I can get you some sunglasses too, actually. I forgot to bring them in. Do you want some?
Sure.
All right.
Is that going to help?
I mean, I don't know if it'll help your... Wait, do I have some here? Oh, yeah.
It'll help you when they're so tinted I can't see through them. Oh, you know what? These aren't... I won't turn my nose up at these.
Oh, shit.
Very tight, though. Christ.
Anyways, so, number one, all right? This one, I fully expect you to be not too bad at, all right? So let's try it. Number one, okay? For people listening, I'm going to try to do my best to walk you through what's happening, but you should really go and watch the full video. YouTube, Spotify, both have video. All right, so say stop.
Stop. Okay, go again. My bad. Trying to.
Mate, fucking say stop, cunt.
Okay.
All right, no, just touch one. Just touch one. It's okay. Take it out. Don't show me.
And look at it.
Yeah. Don't. Well, you might be able to, like, if you pull it in front of your glasses, you'll probably reflect. So I'm just letting you know. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now, I want you to cut it and complete it as many times as you want.
Cut it and complete. Complete means.
So cut, complete.
All right.
Cut, complete.
Okay.
Nice. And you can do that. Is that on camera? Cool. Let me get that fucking sick cunt hair out here, mate. Oh. All right, tell me when you're happy about that.
Okay.
So
I know it doesn't make a difference.
He's just seen a card, placed it back in the pack, and now he's cut and complete the pack as many times as he wanted. Now that, he's struggling with that moustache, but you're struggling. Now, if you think about it, like each cut and complete, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're rearranging the order of the cards. Yeah? So in theory, it's like a shuffle.
Yeah.
Because you can do it as many times. So is that all good, Amy? Yeah, cool. I want you to, can you like lower your glasses for a second?
I'll try.
There we go. And just look at my hand as I go through, okay? Look at my hand. There we go.
Nice.
And that was your selection, Michael.
It was.
And we started off easy, all right? So let's go. What do you think about that one? What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, you said I put it back in the deck. Did I put it back in the deck? I remember I know this is part of Magic is to delay all the actions as much as possible, right? Or to put gaps in between them.
Put gaps in between them.
Yeah. Scripting
is important. So you're catching up on something. Let's see what it is.
Memory is not great. I already can't remember whether or not I put it on the deck or you put it on the deck.
Yeah, see, now that's what we're talking about. You see what I'm talking about, guys? You see what I'm talking about? This motherfucker's out here.
The other thing is that I feel like you can just give me 3 cards.
3 cards?
Yeah.
All right.
I can remember when you take that.
So what are you thinking?
Like there's kind of just a pattern to cutting.
Right.
That you can keep the same. I guess not. This is where you see me sit.
Yeah, so he's got 3 cards on the table and he's just cutting them over and over again to try to figure out how they end up and how.
I'm gonna have to take this off.
Take it off. You're gonna go over your caloric limit by fucking eating a moustache. Oh god. Now you are Andrew Tate. I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh no. Fucking okay. Yeah, I think you can just keep the same card on either the bottom. It's something about the fact that cutting once, like putting the same thing on top of itself, means the card will always end up in the same place.
Right.
Like it's just an algorithmic.
But how do I know where your card is in the spread when I spread the cards? When I do this, right?
It's like halfway between or something.
Between what? Like, how do I know? All right, cool. So have a drink. Cheeky little drink right there. Have a nice one. All right. And you know what? I'll drink with you because otherwise.
Do I get to know?
What I will do is I'll do the same trick with a little hint and a little spice.
Okay.
A little spice. All right.
That makes me think it is a sleight of hand thing.
No, well, I'm not going to fucking tell you anything. All right, so same thing.
Mhm.
Take one out. All right, don't show me what it is. Okay, put it back.
Yeah, see, I put it.
Okay, so cut the deck. Actually, I didn't add any spice to that one at all. But yeah, cut the deck as many times as you want. Let's see if you figure it out this time. He's lifting the deck at various points to try to figure out. I don't know what he's trying. I genuinely don't know what that is trying to do, but maybe he thinks it's a trick deck. Maybe he thinks it's a weighted.
No, I think it's a real deck.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about. I mean, it's always. You can always split it in half and be like. If you count the number of times that I split, you'll know which side of the deck it's in. Like if it's an even number of times, it'll be on the left side of the
I will say this. I know exactly where your card is.
Yeah.
Like the exact position. No. I have to spread it face up.
Huh.
I mean, this one you for sure had. I know for a fact.
Am I just forgetting it?
Yep. All right. Let's try one more time.
That's what I swear it's something to do with.
All right, try one more time, and this time I'll make it harder. All right, so I'll make it harder, but like give you a hint. Okay, so yep, take one, and just put it face down on the table. Just remember it. I'll give you the deck. Actually, maybe give you I'll give you the full deck. So take the deck, and take like the bottom card, put it in the middle. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Take another bottom card, put it in the middle. Just so you know that there's not like, take the top card, put it in the middle. Right? Cool. So now like we don't know what those cards were. Can you take the card that you picked, put it on top, cut it into the middle? Yep, just cut and complete. Right. Now, I'm hoping I can remember this, but we'll try. All right, so you can cut if you want. You can
do more.
Yep. Cutting the deck. Oh, cutting the deck. There we go. Was your card red?
No.
It wasn't. Well, that eliminates 50%. Actually, it eliminates everything.
Actually, to be honest, I've already forgotten what it was.
Yeah, I forgot I forgot my shit as well. We both drink on that one. Fuck's sake.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you got to get more fucking grapefruit in you, mate. It's healthy.
This is what Sick Cunt Hours does to you.
Sick Cunt Hours, baby. All right, we'll go one more time. All right. Now, this time, it's going to be different. All right. All right. I will not forget this time. Take one out.
I won't forget. I had the easy job.
Okay. So put it on the table. Take the top card, chuck it in the middle, just so we know that there's no way I know or you know what that is. Take the bottom card, chuck it in the middle. Yep. And now put that on top, cut it in the middle. There we go. All right. You can cut as many times as you want. Cut and complete. Okay. This time your card was red for sure.
Yes. Oh, wait. I think it's about the card next to it.
Hey, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drink to that one then.
All right,
Elaborate.
But I can't remember how you know the card next to
fuck. Come on, man. I will drink on that one, but surely.
Because every time I cut and complete, those two cards will end up being
next to each
the
other.
same each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the key card principle. I try to throw you off there. So basically the idea is if I know what the bottom card is, then when someone places the top card and they cut, they will be next to each other always.
Stacked, yeah.
Right? Now what I try to trip you up there with is I was remembering the second bottom card and then telling you to take the bottom card and throw it in the middle.
Right.
And now it becomes the bottom card. So I try to add a little spice to keep it different, but nice. All right, cool. So
when you hand me the deck, you can look at the bottom card, and then you always say take like the bottom card out first and put it in the middle. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That makes more sense.
All right. Now.
Easy my ass.
All right. That was an easy one. All right. The other ones I'm not expecting you to get.
Completely fucked then.
All right. Actually, no, we'll do this one. This one's a sleight of hand one, so it's a bit interesting.
Okay.
So, what do I want to use here? Because I normally go for aces, but in your case, I feel like kings is a better move. All right.
That makes no difference whatsoever.
Well, it does, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because you can't, you have to be act like a true king, Yas king and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any difference. But it's some pattern that allows me to do some setups. So that's what it is. This is called Alba Negra. This is the TikTok that went viral.
Right.
5.5 million hits on TikTok. All right. So let's see if you're smarter than the average TikToker.
Definitely not.
They all got it right, apparently. According to the comments, every single comment was like, I knew it already. All right. So 2 black kings, 1 red king. Follow the red king. Yes?
Yep.
Black. Where is the red king?
Okay, well, I'm led to believe it's in the middle, but, I mean...
Is that what you're locking in?
Sure, first time around.
Hey, okay. all right. I'll drink to that.
You just want to drink, so...
All right, so, king of diamonds, red king. Black. I'll make it a bit harder. We'll do it like this and like this. So, where would you say the red king is?
On the left.
Here?
No, my left.
Oh, your left. Locking that in?
Yep.
And that's when you're wrong and you got to drink, my friend.
Oh,
very good. Very good. All right.
Even the practice rounds.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't really practice rounds. These are real rounds. So, now, have you seen this before or no?
No.
All right. So, Alba Negra usually goes like this, right? I fucked it, mate. I fucked it. I'm going to drink again. I'm going to drink even more. To fucking drown my sorrows, dude. How did I fuck that slight so bad, dude? That's how you know it's a live podcast, even though it's not live, but we're not going to edit that because that was too gold. All right, so that was the sleight of hand part. Got that out the way because fuck sleight of hand. It's like literally my whole magic career, but fuck it. All right.
Wait, I didn't figure it out though.
Well, there was nothing to figure out. That last move I fucked, so I'm not going to even count that.
The second bit though.
Okay. We'll do it one more time.
Just do the second bit.
Yeah, all right. I wanted that solid switch at the end with a nice kicker, and I just...
Well, you can have a Lego.
Nah. Doesn't work that way, mate. Doesn't work that way. All right, so we'll do this part again, and you can see if you can work it out. So, red king, black. What we're thinking.
I wasn't paying attention because I was thinking, but I'm pretty
you want me? I mean, did you
I'm going
see?
to choose one at random and then
Oh yeah,
just
okay.
say what
All
I
right, all right,
think it is.
all right.
I'll choose the middle one.
Fucking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Have a cheeky little. Have a cheeky little.
I think. Give me 2.
Yeah.
I think holding it like this means that you can throw the one that's behind like that.
Nice.
And it's fast enough that I can't see it. And I assume it's the one in front.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you do that. But
Yep. Yeah, that's the move. That is the move. All right. I'll have a cheeky little. This is going to turn into a shit show fast, baby. Very fast.
we just need smaller sips.
I don't think that's how it works, Michael. It's not how it fucking works, okay? This is the sick cunt hours, man. It's the sick cunt hours. What do you want me to do? All right. Michael. You're getting on my fucking tits, mate. Got that one? Okay. We're gonna do one that this one I don't expect you to get, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. Does not involve cards?
It does involve cards in some weird way. Now, I want you to imagine, okay, that you're holding a pack of cards.
Okay.
Like in your hand right now.
Yep.
But you're holding it like it's still in the box. Right?
Okay, I don't think it doesn't change.
It does what? What do you mean it doesn't change?
I mean, I'd hold cards in the box the same way I'd hold cards not in a box.
Well, I mean, I like to have a little pinky difference because I moved that. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, open the deck. Yep.
Yeah, I got to take the fucking tape off first. This take me a while.
Yeah. Take the thing off. Yep.
Okay, there we go.
I'm
taking the cards out.
Yep.
Okay, I'm taking the cards out.
All right. Spread them.
Oh, that's fun.
Cool. I want you to look and see one card in there. Just one card.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Pull it out of the spread. Okay. Reverse it.
Like flip it over.
Yep. Put it back in the spread. Close the spread.
I can't remember which way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's fine. Put it back in the box.
Yeah. Put the tape back on.
Yep. Well, no. Just, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? This is not, you don't have superpowers. It's just a deck of cards, right?
Okay.
I'll take this back. Yeah, cool. So you got the red bicycles, right? What was the card that you flipped over?
3 of clubs.
The 3 of clubs.
Yeah.
Inside is one card the other way.
Wow, okay, that's impressive.
3 of clubs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that one.
You either fucking start coming up with some theories or you fucking chug that thing down, baby.
Okay.
What's your thought process? Let's hear it.
I'm stumped.
Yeah, this was the one that I was expecting you to not get.
Right. Okay. This is the kind of thing when you've talked about magic before, and sometimes you say the payoff for the audience is the whole trick, and the trick's just like a very cheap trick.
Mm.
Is this? Will I be surprised?
I think there is enough enough things going on mechanically that it's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Right.
But I mean, I definitely think that the effect is stronger than the method. Definitely.
I feel like I've talked to you enough to know that it's not like there's no psychological like, oh, people are more likely to point to this part of the deck when they mean this card.
Right.
And
I mean, you were literally thinking
yeah.
of the deck that you were pointing to.
Yeah.
So it's not like I could have influenced what you were fucking imagining, right? Or could I?
Yeah, but they might just be like, I don't know. obviously there's no actual order to an imaginary deck. So maybe 3 of clubs always happens to be on the left-hand side like that.
Now that would
In
be
your mind.
a very interesting
But I don't
psychological
know
phenomenon.
Who would have done those stats? They need a real job.
Yeah. Magicians is the only people that would ever fucking do that.
I realize I haven't given up. I'm just
Okay, just having a sip. Yeah, fair.
um
I'm gonna preemptively pour some for myself in case you get this, but let's be honest, that's not gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So talk me through your thought process.
Okay, well,
So let's
I'm trying to remember what actually
recap.
happened.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you recap what you remember happening for the audience that's listening and everything else.
Well, nothing really happened until you put the pack in your hand. Like I feel like all of that lead up means nothing. And
So go
wait a
through.
minute. Okay, wait a minute. Wait,
Step by step.
wait.
What happened? What happened?
Okay, so I undid did the stupid gag about tape.
Okay.
Took the cards out, spread the cards, picked a card.
Wait, no. You imagine. You took an
these are
invisible
imaginary.
deck of playing cards.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Spread the imaginary deck out.
Cool.
Picked an imaginary card. Did I say it? I didn't. Did I say the card? I did say the card.
When?
Didn't I? Did I fucking can't remember.
Again, the memory, man. The memory.
I don't think I did say the card.
Yeah.
No, I must have.
All right. So what happened?
I'm thinking-
So walk us through that. Just walk us
Thinking
through it.
If I said the card,
Right.
then you've got like a pack with a hole in the bottom where you can like insta shuffle, sleight of hand it in the deck the wrong way around. And maybe there's a second 3 of clubs in that deck, which I didn't actually see because I wasn't paying close enough attention, right?
So I will say,
Like it's a normal deck of cards +1 and you put the +1 in afterwards.
right. Okay. So that's your guess. Are you locking it in?
It's my very vague guess, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't think that's vague. I think that's pretty
Okay.
specific. So first of all, continue the walk, just walking us through what happened, and then your final prediction. So just for the audience, for the listeners.
So I took the cards out, fake cards, spread them out,
Yep.
chose a card. Can't remember whether or not I said it.
Okay.
I'm assuming I said it.
Okay.
Then you produced the pack and you took your pack out and my card was flipped the wrong way around.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
And I think
You believe that I somehow.
yeah.
Okay, so what you're really saying here is that I'm using an index, a card index, and when you say the card, I take it from the index, load it into the deck, and then the rest is the rest.
But I feel like I think I said the card because that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Now the funny thing is that is a method that could be done.
Right.
Like, I could, in theory, do it that way. There's a couple things, like you said, the issue with having 2 cards at once that would have to solve, but like it's something that I can see it being doable, which is pretty cool because you're fucking just spitballing an idea. But you're not right. So the deck, nothing gets inserted into the deck, and I will say that you can tell me the card like as I open the deck. That will be my.
Is this a mentalism one?
Yeah, you could say this is mentalism.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a kind of a classic. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Guess I'm
Cool. Have a drink, mate. Have a fucking drink. All right, so now we're going into the mentalism genre. I have one more for you. Now this one, so mentalism.
These ones are the hardest ones.
So I think it's because it's the one that I've least shown you and I've least actually explained to you.
Yeah.
So this one, so okay, mentalism is, I like to say it's like the magic of reading minds, or like the art of, the illusion of reading minds.
Yep.
But it doesn't have to be about reading minds. So what mentalism really is, it's having like mental powers. So that could be telekinesis, that could be like what Alan did at the show. Were you?
Yeah.
With the spoon bending, were you there?
Oh, no, not that
No,
one.
okay, yeah. So like that's technically mentalism vein, because you're bending spoons with your mind, you know what I mean? Even though it's not like mind reading.
Right. Okay.
So this one is a bit more of in that vein, like telekinesis sort of stuff. So take one out. I'm trying to be in frame, so
Classic force. Oh, no, it's just trying to be in a frame.
yeah, like literally the frame is somewhere here. So just grab one. All right.
Okay.
Yep. We'll do it like this. Actually, yeah. You can see it go in. Yeah.
I can.
And we'll just kind of leave it like that. Okay. Gonna try to use my sick cunt mental powers. The power of 1,000 durries, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
That's not a power. That's a death sentence.
All right, here we go. Ready? That's the best way I can do this. Jesus Christ, I just knocked over my whole shit. Okay.
I didn't realize mentalism was so awkward to set up.
What was your card?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
That one seems less impressive than the previous one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think I did?
Because you don't have to know the cards. I don't have to say it at any point. That's the one that tricked me the last time. This is just a positioning thing, right? Like, as long as... I also feel like when I pass it to you, you kind of pushed it a little bit.
I pushed the card, or I pushed what?
Yeah, pushed the card. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Okay.
But I reckon maybe because it was slightly bent, you can it's easier to tell where it is in the deck. Am I close?
No. So you hit some keywords there, but they weren't like relevant. They weren't in the right context.
Okay.
But there is some positional stuff, but there is some
Because you didn't shuffle it
yeah.
that thoroughly.
Yeah.
I think you just keep track of the position it's in the deck.
And how does it move like that? Because that's the whole trick, right? That's what actually is the trick.
Well, the card's sliding off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you just pinch it right. Oh, shit. Again, not great for the audio format, but...
Well, walk us through. I mean, you're thinking... So what happened there was I pinched a deck of cards, according to your description. I pinched it, and the deck moved, and it split exactly where your card was, right?
Yeah. You only had one finger on it. That's the hard bit.
Right.
It was just like this corner, and then you were doing fancy extra shit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a really, like, you have to hone your sleight of hand hunnits. And like, as long as you like say, okay, put the card in here.
Yeah.
And it's like slightly It's not too off center, but it's off center enough that when you put this down, you can see where it is.
Mhm.
Like obviously I can't do it very well, but
Right.
then you stand up, then you fuck with the mic, and I'm like, what's he doing with the mic? And then I guess you pinch with your thumb, and then this is the technical part, which takes ages to practice. You learn to push just above where that card is with the finger.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
It's not close.
Because this is very, very easy to do.
Right.
And I could probably teach you this trick.
Okay.
And you'd do it within 5 minutes, I would say. So
Is that part of Sick Cunt Hours?
Sick Cunt Hours, we could have you perform this trick at the very end of the show. You have to tune in.
Like
You have to stay to the end to fucking, not like you can skip it. You definitely can't skip that. That's not an option that you can do. But maybe at the end of the show, Michael Tracy is gonna be the sick cunt that does telekinesis with his fucking mind.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we'll see what happens.
Definitely.
But for now, just take a fucking drink, mate.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This one was shown to me by a Nepali magician when I went over there, and I hung out with a bunch of Nepali magicians at
Nice.
actually we both did, at a cafe there. And yeah, it was cool. They're like pretty cool. It was a nice, it's nice to be in scenes where when you go traveling, you can just like integrate into that scene, and like all of a sudden you're not like doing the touristy shit.
I'm surprised. Is magic big in Nepal? Or did you just happen to run into them?
No, I
Was this
got
for a magic thing.
I got hit up. I think I like posted that I was in Nepal or something, and someone was like, "Oh, yo, like one of the viewers was like, yo, like, do you want to meet up with a bunch of us magicians?"
Yeah.
It's not like massive, but I think it's bigger than it is here, probably.
Right.
In terms of like, I don't actually know, to be honest.
Is he okay
What?
with me trying to figure out his trick? Is that
It's not really his
trademark
trick. It's not
Nepalese
really his
man's
trick. And also I don't know, he's some dodgy shit. Long story. I don't want to get into it, but he just basically soured me on the whole guy later on.
right?
But anyway, so I don't really care. But yeah, but he showed me that, and it was really cool. I don't really perform it, but it's something that's just like in my back pocket every once in a while. All right, so we are on the more or less the last one of the ones that I planned.
Okay.
And this one, good fucking luck, mate. You fucking better get the shit going. So,
Do I need to pour again? I'm out of grapefruit.
oh, you might need to start on some. What's that one?
Apple.
What the fuck? Apple.
Yeah.
We need some fucking apple flavored durries, G. Because
Honestly,
it's the sick cunt hours.
There should. Wait, I mean, I guess you've just invented vape. Really?
I mean,
I was like,
I
that's a
do-
good idea.
I'm pretty sure flavored tobacco has always been a thing, right?
Oh, really?
All right, so here's your prediction, Michael.
Okay.
Actually, wait up. I'll do this so it's all clippable. We don't want to spread this over fucking 10 minutes because then it's so hard to edit.
Yeah. And I'm the editor. Isn't that right?
I wish. I fucking wish.
Why?
I got to fucking edit everything.
Oh.
Well, actually, Amy does a lot as well.
Yeah.
But this week I've been editing a lot. So, what we have here, we should have 6 items. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Might take my glasses off.
Okay, you're
As to
really
not,
trying
not
to.
incur a headache.
Okay, yeah, fair. What's the other thing? The case. Wait, did I have a case? What's my fucking? All right. Okay, so we have. Oh no, we already have 6 items. I'm dumb. So we have 6 items right here. Are they all on camera, Amy? This one might not be. That's probably fine. Yeah? Cool. And here's a prediction for you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just keep that safe. And I want you to take this die. And I'm going to pretend that this is that die, right? And you're going to roll it and cover it, and then look inside to see what it is, but don't let me see it at all.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me when you have that die and the number in your mind and everything.
Okay. It's kind of hard to do that, but yep.
You can re-roll if you're not happy, but yeah.
I'm happy.
You're happy? No, actually, keep it so that when you reveal, the camera can see what number it is.
Okay.
So yeah, have your hands covering it.
Fuck. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is what I was supposed to do. Fuck. Oh. Here we go.
No mirrors on the ceiling, is there? No.
Ready?
Yep.
You just tell me stop whenever you want.
Not even sure what some of those things are. Okay, stop.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. So can we see what number you...
Can you see or am I?
Yeah, open, lift up for the camera so we can all see what number you
and
have.
you.
Yeah, it's fine. 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And you said stop wherever you wanted. You rolled wherever you wanted. And I gave you that prediction before this whole thing started.
Yep.
So number 4 is what?
It's a Rubik's Cube.
I don't know. Let's see what the prediction says. You read it out loud for everyone at home. It's inside a sealed envelope. It's not a very good seal, but that's fine. What does it say?
Say Rubik's Cube. Where's the camera?
There it is. The Rubik's Cubes, ladies and gentlemen. The Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, the cynic in me says that this is loaded, but I did roll it twice.
Right.
And it wasn't the same number.
Okay.
And then if it was loaded, you could swap everything but the one that was loaded and I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you did swap the Rubik's Cube though. Maybe you did. We're at the point where the alcohol is severely impairing my judgment.
All right. How about this? I will do it one more time.
Okay.
All right. Can you throw me a...
Oh, surprise, surprise. The Rubik's
pen.
Cube's in the envelope again.
Can you throw me the pen, please? All right. I will write something else on the back of that.
Okay, so you can.
Put it inside here. Put a drink on top of that or something. Cool. Roll it. Cover it up. Don't let me see.
Okay.
You happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Tell me stop.
Stop.
Happy?
Yep.
Cool. Let's see what number you have rolled to.
Okay, it's the 2.
It's the 2. So the 1, the 2.
Which didn't move again.
Actually, it did move. But anyway, yeah.
Fuck, man. Let's pretend that was sealed again.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's a new... On the back of the same prediction...
Oh, no, you don't. Coin.
The coin. Pure mentalism.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not bad, huh? So for people listening, all right, I'll give a little rundown. So Michael's rolling a die, okay? I have a bunch of objects on the table, numbered from 1 to 6, and they get shuffled around. And whatever number the die is rolled to ends up being, when Michael says stop, that item is what the prediction states.
And he's right.
And I'm right. And I'm sure that I don't think you're going to get this one, to be
We got
honest.
fucking slaughtered in your comment section.
In my coin section.
Comments.
Oh, comments. Nah, this is a good one. Magicians will probably know, maybe. Well, if you're enough of a magician, you'll know, but non-magicians, hell no. No chance. Okay, how about we do it this way?
God.
How about we
This
do
is
it?
so frustrating. I hate sick cunt hours.
You hate sick cunt hours. All right, we'll have another drink. All right.
Fuck.
And this time, we'll do it one last time.
Mm-hmm.
Amy, can you pass me one of these square papers that's on your left?
I should also drink water.
Who needs water?
Remember, kids, drink water. Jokes, there's more soju in that bottle.
All right, we'll do it the other way around, just for a bit of. I'll shuffle up the numbers this time.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go for. Okay. Cheeky little prediction there. All right, do your thing. I'm gonna mix these up so you don't know what the hell is going on.
Okay.
You got it?
I feel like yeah.
You're happy with that? Okay. Okay. You can say stop whenever.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Stop.
Yeah, you happy or?
It's just watching you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what you went for.
Wait for the
So the 2. So let's see what. So that's the 1. That's the 6. That's the 2. So the cards. The pack of cards is the 2. Everything else is all different. Let's see what the prediction states, Michael.
I know what it states.
The cards, ladies and gentlemen. The motherfucking cards.
I don't like it.
You don't like it.
No.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I was thinking of this segment, I was like, I swear, because I've shown you a bunch of like entry level concepts, and I'm like, fuck. The problem is, even if I do some hard shit, he might like give just enough of a vague answer that I can't really be like, oh yeah,
That's
okay.
all I've got. So
Right,
far is
right.
vague answers.
So I was like, okay, I need to fuck him up, and then I was like, thought of this. I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, he's not gonna get this one.
But I will be thinking about this for the next week.
All right. I mean, I'm happy with that.
Okay, I guess I'm drinking.
There we go. Have a drink, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Sick Cunt Hours. I don't know why it's named that. Well, you can look at me, and you know exactly why it's named that. But what I'm trying to say is, I couldn't think of a cool title that goes like, catch me out or something.
I lost the game, and slowly all of my sick cunt pieces fell away, and now I'm just a regular man again.
Yeah. Every time we do this, like the person that loses has to take off an item of that was just strip poker, right? This is not good. This is not fucking homoerotic hours.
You
This
only
is
have to
sick
take
cunt
off
hours.
something you bought from
Look Sharp.
Look Sharp.
What if your whole outfit? What if you're like in a fucking one of
Well,
those
you made
tiger
a mistake
onesies?
coming to the party with everything Look Sharp. That's your own fault.
If Look Sharp doesn't sponsor us after this, I don't know what the fuck, dude.
But only with like magician's gear or sick cunt hours gear.
Yeah, true. Sick Cunt Hours gear. Look Sharp. Be a Sick Cunt Hours sponsor.
Why don't we could just open a rival shop and it's just like Bogan like quirks. Just long hair, mullets,
Yeah. Fucking
shirts with cigarette stains on them.
yeah. The fucking all items of clothing with weed.
Yeah.
Like like the weed logo,
Yeah.
the weed symbol. Oh
It'd be
man,
perfect.
yeah. I met a guy that would like literally sound like Damo, fucking from Oi
From the
Damo,
cartoon.
you can't.
Give me my
Literally
money back.
sound like that. Like lived. Well, actually, I don't want to give too much
Don't
away.
dox him.
Yeah, I don't want to dox him, but like comes out right, pretty rich house.
Mhm.
All right, so I was like not expecting this. Comes out sounding like that with weed colored like weed logo socks.
Yeah.
And just fucking going, oh yeah, nah, I reckon we could do it this way, eh? And I'm like, oh my god, he's a real fucking human, like a real human being. Like, I couldn't believe it.
It's probably the most bogan people are in the richest places just for the element of surprise.
I mean, I don't know. Either the guy was like a pro skater, or he slangs fucking meth. Like, there's just no other. There's no, and as stereotypical as that is.
Getting close to doxing him again.
Yeah.
Pro skater who slings meth.
Yeah.
It's not Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
but
not Tony Hawk, but
Tony Hawk's cousin.
I don't know who the. Yeah, true. Mike Hawk. Mike Hawk.
Gonna dox me.
Oh god. All right. Well, cheers for that, mate.
Yeah, well, no, thank you. I will not be coming back to sick cunt hours unless the tricks get substantially easier to figure out.
Well, next time I'll do like I'll teach you a concept and I try to fool you with a concept or something like that,
Okay.
So it's like the same, like the thing that you should be able to get, and then I try to fool you with the same thing. I feel like
am I gonna learn the little?
That is a good question. We're gonna take a cut right now. Just a cheeky little cut. All right.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do that one. Welcome back to the Sick Cunt Hours. This is Michael Tracy with a sick cunt telepathic cat magic trick.
We haven't swapped sweets. It's fine.
Yeah. No.
Nothing happened.
No. Nothing happened. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the card that's been selected. That one right there.
Mm-hmm. Put it back in the deck.
I will do that, my sir,
Thank you for doing
my
that.
sire.
I need a few more magicians' stall tactics.
Yeah. You need that
Because,
patter. That's that completely nonsensical patter that doesn't actually help. But all right, cool.
Maybe
So
I'll talk about glasses
all right, so
because there are some glasses over there.
I want to see your telepathic skills at work. Let's go.
Do you know what my little magicians? You know how I make the magic happen?
How?
Can you guess?
If I had to feel it, if I felt the energy in the air, it's the snap of the fingers. Oi.
There we go. And then every time I
Nice. There we go.
push my magic energy
And
into
let's
the card,
see what card that is. The 7 of Hearts, ladies and gentlemen. The 7 of motherfucking Hearts.
Nice.
There we go. You are now
I'm a
a
mentalist.
full-fledged mentalist.
Do I get into the guild now? Or do I need to do a little bit more?
I mean, we can send you to the psych ward and just,
that's
with
not the
a...
guild I was thinking about.
All right, swap seats because I can't drink your drink. Otherwise, I'll get the fucking COVID.
I mean, you can if you like. I'm immune anyway.
So that was, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sick Cunt Hours with the nice little performance by Michael Tracy, the non-magician, the non-mentalist that
Now
has
mentalist.
that now can call himself a mentalist. We actually talked about this on the last podcast episode with Morris, because he's a really fucking good coin magician. Well, just magician in general, but coins is his specialty.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I don't want to call myself a magician. And I'm like, why? He's like, because there's like a certain level of perfection that I haven't reached yet.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, you're probably the top guy in New Zealand for coins. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, stop trying to, like, you know what I mean?
My
Like,
standard is a lot lower. Just
Yeah.
I'll take it.
yeah. I mean, if you do a trick to someone and they don't know how it's done, I mean, to me,
That makes you a magician.
it's like that thing I said, man. Like, you came and did a session of jits, right?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're a white belt now. Like, that's all
Right.
it takes. Like,
That's
you know
not
what I
an
mean?
actual
Like,
white belt.
it doesn't mean you're a good jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
It just means that you've started, you're on the journey. And like some people, train every day. Some people train once and then don't for 10 years and then they pick it back up and then they go crazy.
Yeah.
Some people, like it's like whatever your journey is. If you've done a card trick, you've performed it. You've thought about the best way to maximize the engagement and like the effect.
Did you just click? You just steal my move?
If you've thought about these things, to me, that's what a magician does.
Okay.
And so the more you do it, the better you get and the more things you have and the more things you can do. But like, that's all it is. You just keep doing that and find like branches on branches. And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
there we go.
I'd be happy to continue my magic journey.
Nice.
And what's next level? I'm a magician
Yeah.
because I've started.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a scale? What are you?
Well, in the New Zealand community, in the New Zealand community, there is a title called the Grand Master of Magic
Oh, okay. This is getting a bit.
that only exists in New Zealand.
There's only one other grandmaster I know, and it's not a good grandmaster. Wait, no, that's a wizard, right?
Oh, you're talking about the fucking what? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The KKK.
KKK,
But they're not called grandmasters.
I think it's
called
Grand Wizard.
Grand Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is close enough for magicians. I mean, it's a little too close. If I have to say so myself,
Yeah.
it's a little too close.
If I had anything, I'd rename Grandmaster to just
It's a chess
just to
term.
avoid the association.
Well, it's not really, right? It's a chess term.
Ah, right.
Grandmaster.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, it's just a little bit strange because in New Zealand, like, it's not really a scene. So it's like
Chess or magicians?
magic, like
Right.
this. I mean, there is a scene, but it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
not big enough.
a big thing. There's not like massive competitions where you can be like, oh, I'm at this level.
Yeah.
So it just feels strange to have titles in such a small little, like, I just feel like New Zealand magic is, maybe this podcast is a way we can change that. Maybe we can create a scene. Maybe we can get more people excited about magic.
I definitely think Sit-Cunt Hours is kind of a spin on Penn and Teller, right?
Yeah, there's a bit
you could definitely, but Penn and Teller's not competitive, right? Because Penn and Teller aren't doing tricks themselves.
Well, they do perform at the shows, but like it's not.
But no one has to guess, right?
Yeah.
If you like had something at stake, and people had to perform for each other and guess each other's tricks.
Ah,
could
so
set
if
up
you
a
guess it, you
competitive
win
magicians.
$50.
Yeah, like
And now we're
the drinking.
The problem with magicians doing it to each other is that,
They're gonna know all the tricks.
well, no, but it gets very like I told you about the Richard Ballas thing, where he just like came up with this method, and it's just like
Oh, and then figured it
he
out
just
afterwards.
but he just loaded his fucking shoe with
Yeah.
something, and it's like it's cool.
It's cheap.
Well, it's not, but it's just like it's not skill, it's creativity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but that makes it more interesting, I think.
I mean, I guess that's why Fool Us works,
Yeah,
right? That's the whole premise of why Fool Us is like so successful.
yeah,
Is because I feel like on some level the audience cares about the effect or how it's done. So the fact that the format itself addresses part of that is sort of like interesting in itself, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Because it's like in between. Like you don't have a magic show where there's like no discussion of method, and you don't have the masked magician revealed or whatever the fuck that show was where he would just show like reveal tricks, where there's no magic involved. It's just like trick revealed.
yeah,
So it's like almost in between where you can tell the magicians are discussing method, but you might not even be able to understand what they're saying because they'll talk in code or whatever.
yeah.
So I can see what you're saying. There's definitely something there.
I just want to see a bunch of nerds in an underground car park.
Well, I
think
mean,
they're cool.
yeah. I mean,
Have
fucking when JP came on and he did that fucking trick right there. Have you seen the clip of that?
Who's JP?
JP is I don't know. Don't get me to say his French name, dude.
Not Jordan Peterson.
No.
Okay.
JP is a French magician that lives in Auckland.
Jean-Pierre?
It's Jean-Philippe something.
Right.
Might be Pierre, might be something else.
Right.
So
he's JPP.
Or Jean-Philippe, I actually think.
Right.
But yeah, anyway. He did a trick with a Rubik's Cube, and then so he had 2 cubes in a bag. You can see it on TikTok, you can see it on Instagram, you can see it all over the place. It's really good. It's actually on my personal Instagram page too if you're looking for it. But he basically like had a paper bag and he had 2 cubes in it, and he's like, "Do you want the mixed up one or the non-mixed up one?"
Yeah.
And I pick one, and then he like gives it to me, and then snaps his fingers and pulls that out like that fucking sealed Rubik's Cube
Yeah.
in a jar, pulls it out, puts it on the table, and then just collapses the paper bags. There's nothing else inside. And just, it's like mind fucked me.
Mind blowing, yeah.
Like, it's not a new trick, but the fact that I hadn't seen it fucked me up so bad.
So do you know sort of the fundamental of how it's done, but not
No.
details?
So when he did it, I was fooled completely.
Right.
But then over the next day, I kept replaying it in my head.
Yeah.
I hadn't even started editing the video yet, so I didn't even go back and look at it. But I was just replaying, and I'm like, okay, that's how it's done. Yeah.
There seems like there's definitely like a, like I feel like I've learned a few of these just from knowing you.
Yep.
There's a bag of tricks,
Right.
from which you pull. Like this
Concepts.
Each trick could be categorized by a few little like I guess sleight of hand is one very broad like range of tricks.
Yeah.
But the whole like when you you taught me to double deal or whatever.
Second deal.
Keeping cards where you want them to be.
Yeah.
Is another like, now I know I can just kind of, knowing you has opened up another range of things that I know about.
Yeah.
Is possible to do with
Yeah.
cards.
That's the thing is that even though
Otherwise you wouldn't guess.
That's the thing is that you might not even know how I'm doing something, but you know that I can. Like, you know I can shuffle the cards to keep them all the same.
Yeah.
Like, that's something you know. You know I can deal cards or control cards in the pack in certain order or certain methods. Fucking alcohol.
Sick cunt hours you're allowed.
Sick cunt hours, yeah, fuck it. The question is, which parts am I exaggerating?
It's the detail that's difficult.
But no, but also which parts am I exaggerating? Because a lot of this is the way you've correctly identified is that like
I keep forgetting.
But the method is often like less impressive than the thing, right? So oftentimes I will do something simple and dress it up like it's this big. Oh, I'm dealing quadruple dealing from the bottom of the thingy-mabob. Yeah. But really, it's just like a stack. And I know, like they're set up to be dealt the same way or whatever. And so there's some tricks that aren't even supposed to be presented as magic. There's some tricks that are genuinely like for example, I can't do the trick because of reasons, but there are like, for example, I could go
legal reasons.
15 cards, count them. And then you'd count them and it'd be 15. And I'd go, cut again, 25, count them. And then, so I'm presenting a skill that I can cut exactly how many cards I want, but I can't.
Right.
The trick, the method is different.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm presenting this as a skill. So it's not even magic. It's just like, here's how good I am, but I'm not even that good. I'm just presenting it that way.
Yeah.
So part of it is building a character of things that like your character could do. And then some of that is lying. Some of that is real. And then meshing that seamlessly to where people can't tell where the lies stop and where the actual skill starts.
Yeah.
Darren Brown is the best at doing this.
Yeah. I've watched a few of these things.
Darren Brown is amazing at doing that. Like everyone goes, oh yeah, I love how he explains it at the end, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, nah, he didn't explain shit. He just gave you a fake explanation.
Yeah. Right.
But the fact that it's believable makes it even better because his character now can, in people's minds, can do the thing he explained.
Right.
He can't.
Right.
The explanation is better than the method.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how that works.
Even the reveal is part of the trick.
Yeah, often. Yeah. Like I probably didn't do that with you in the like when we got fucking drunk and I did tricks to you and shit. But if I'm performing, I will do that a lot as well.
What technically is a cardist? Someone who...
No. So there is like so cardistry and magic used to be like indistinguishable. They used to be the same sides of like two sides of the same coin. But nowadays there's a whole generation of guys, like especially the like younger guys, they've never done magic ever, but they fucking crazy cardistry.
Right.
So you'll like Samuel Pratt was telling me he's a like really good magician, really good cardist. He was telling me like you can show these guys classics of magic and they will be like, what the fuck? But if you teach them anything like sleight of hand wise, they'll pick it up instantly. Right. Because they have the skill with cards, but they've never done magic. Yeah, right. Yeah. So it's a real interesting thing. Like, because when I started, like it was just like magicians that were interested in cardistry. And then people would be like, what's the point of doing cardistry? It's not magic. It detracts. People would say that it detracts from your magic. A lot of people would like argue, a lot of magicians, usually the older guys that couldn't do the cardistry.
Are the purists kind of more interested in misleading the audience as opposed to sort of being good with your hands kind of deal?
The purists believe that magic is stronger if you only display the exact amount of skill required to do the thing.
Right.
Like, you don't have to be sloppy, but their idea is that if I just come up on stage and I do this, and then I make a card go from the middle to the top, it's like, well, he's really good with cards, so, you know.
But the mentalism thing is more of a pure magic trick then.
Right, but if I come out and I don't show you anything, and I just show you pure, like, card goes from here, right, and then snap, and it's on top, now you'd be like, holy fuck, because there was no expectation set. Like, you didn't go, oh, this guy's amazing, so let's see how good he is. It's just like, you're not expecting anything, and then boom, you know. So the purists would say that.
A little bit like comedy.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Yeah.
And that you can't set up the joke too obviously, otherwise it's not funny.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But I've not noticed a lot of downgrade in reactions or energy from a magic trick by doing cardistry. Like, it's never been like, I did this and then I did a trick and they didn't react. But then the next time I didn't do this and I did the trick and they reacted. Like, that doesn't really happen. Yeah. Like, people react or don't react based on their own cultural upbringing and shit, and whether or not they're secure in themselves or not. There's a bunch of reasons why people go like crazy or not, you know. But I've never found that cardistry detracts from that. Like, if anything, it helps because people.
I don't think people would even realize that, or I don't think people would even distinguish between cardistry and other magic. It's just all magic. Like, kind of.
I mean, like, you know, like, you as a non-magician know this is not magic. Like, I mean,
but that's because I'm friends with you,
right? But as in, like, there's nothing magical about this.
I guess.
Like, it's skills. It's like juggling or something.
Yeah.
But then if you see like the 4 of clubs, see if I can. Yeah, I can't do it right now. My hands are too sweaty. But what's a good one that I can show you? Okay, yeah, sure. So the 8 of clubs, right? From here, one-handed, and it disappears. That is magic. Like, that, to anyone seeing, like, to anyone watching, that is a magic trick.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? But if I'm just like out here doing this, like, it's amazing, it's entertaining or whatever. That's a new one I learned. You know, but it's like not like impossible. If that makes sense. So that's kind of like the distinction. But what I found when I was starting out, because I kind of started off with cardistry, it wasn't the best base for magic. It's kind of like starting coding, but you're like starting with like real fancy shit without learning the basics. Like, I don't know what the fuck the example would be. Yeah, but
so cardistry is the flair on top of the magic.
Yeah, sure. Right. But because I was like fucking 12, it did help when I would show magic to an adult and they would like not give me time of day, and I'd spring the cards and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then really pay attention. Because I was 12, like, you know, who's going to pay attention to a 12-year-old? Like, I remember me and Ivan used to go to fucking Countdown Sign-Nook and just like perform to randoms.
Really?
Yeah.
Like busking?
Not busking, just like literally stopping randoms on the street. Like, you want to see a card trick? Because we were like trying to see if we could get away with it, you know? Yeah. And that was fucking scary at the time too. We were fucking shitting ourselves. But yeah. So
I guess that's part of the, you know, part of learning magic, or I guess how you become a magician depends on how you were able to perform to people. So you can't take those 6 objects and the 6 cards and the dice like you did to me. You have a table. You can't do that at a countdown.
Yeah.
You have to take a pack of cards.
Well, that's when the style comes in, right? Because you have, there's close up, there's parlor, there's stage. So those are 3 genres.
Yeah. Surely most people start with cards, right? Because it's the most accessible.
Not like nowadays, yeah, but like in the like all the old guys in New Zealand that never started with cards.
Really?
Like, that's the thing. So there was a lot of cultural shifts in magic. But anyway, then you have close up, parlor, stage, right? These are like kind of like categorizations you can really set.
Yeah.
But then you go close up, standing, close up, sitting, close up, impromptu, close up, not impromptu, like, you can, like in this case, like I have time to prepare. Like I could set things up in a gig situation. If someone comes up and let's say, I mean, this never happened in a gig, but imagine if like the fucking CEO, whatever the fuck that hired me for whatever gig, comes up to me and hands me a pack of their cards and goes, do something. Like that's a whole different genre than a guy that's done stage magic.
Yeah.
Like completely different. Like it's not even the same, So because of those, like the ways we started and with Ivan and stuff, we developed a lot of standing stuff. We didn't use a lot of table stuff. And then I started doing like gigs where I would walk around and like go table to table to table. So I was like,
oh, so you did it at the table.
But even then, like there's always food on the table. There's beers spilled. There's like, I don't want to use the table.
Right.
Like, it's like, I'd rather keep it in my hands.
Right.
So in that environment, I learned to do a lot of shit. And then now I got this set up. So I'm like, oh my God, like the options open up.
Everything else.
The options open up so much. Like I have so much creative control. I can do like stuff like that. I can do, all this other shit that I have so many ideas.
So what's great about performing at the, what do we call them? Something magic. Is that you can dictate how you want to sort of learn, I guess.
Yeah. So that would be like a parlor scenario. Like
right.
it's like in between stage and close up. Like there are close up elements, but really like sometimes you need to use a camera because you can't see what's on the table. Or yeah. So, and with that too, it's pretty nice because, as you say, like you can set things up. And so, for my last one that I did that you didn't see was great. There was a cool setup thing that happened that because I don't work with setups, like it doesn't, I don't get to do it very often. Yeah. And I did it and it worked so well that it's like, now that's an act. Like like it's 100% going into like, if anyone wants to see like a parlor stage act, that will be one of the routines. Full show. It was strong as fuck.
Annoyed I missed it then.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Right.
But
what's the one didn't you screw up the order or something?
I just forgot to do the opener, but that doesn't matter. Like the middle routine, the reason why I forgot is because I was so excited.
Stoked with
because I did there's 2 shows back to back. I did the first one and I'm like, holy fuck, that move worked so well.
Yeah.
And then like all the boys backstage were like, that was amazing. Like it worked well. I was like, oh shit. And then in my head, I went up on stage on the second show with that in mind.
Yeah.
And I just forgot my opening act.
Forgot.
Yeah, which is annoying because I had some I thought were pretty funny like little stand-up bits in there. But I completely forgot about them. So
working stand-up and I think is really good actually.
I'm trying.
The Romanian bits and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah. I've been trying because I want to have like ideally like 15 minutes of stand-up would be like blow my mind level shit. But I want to get to like where I can do like 5 minutes like pretty comfortably. Like that would be pretty cool. So I just keep sprinkling in like little bits throughout my shows and eventually I'll...
Yeah, I feel like you do have to experiment a lot with your own style.
And a stand-up is quite different too though. Like a lot of the jokes won't translate, but I think it's still good experience because I'm trying, when I write these ones for the Something Magic, I try to keep them somewhat standalone.
Yeah. So
like it's funny by itself and then the magic kind of works with it.
What's the guy? Alan is the British guy, eh? Yeah. And who was the guy who did the hoops?
Brandon.
Both very funny, but you could not interchange styles between those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Like if they tried to do each other's thing, it would flop completely.
Nah, it wouldn't work. Yeah.
So
just character.
You do have to experiment. Yeah.
Very much character. Which is really interesting because I went to a convention like when basically this wasn't me starting. I did the YouTube stuff for a few months, I think, and then I went to the Wellington Magic Convention, and over there, that's when I started doing like magic professionally because they were like, "Why the fuck aren't you doing gigs? Like,
right?
What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Oh shit, I'm leaving money on the table." But at that thing, there was a lecture about it was Rob Zabrecki, who's a phenomenal magician. He first started in theater, so he has a lot of like theater experience and also music, and then did magic. So he's got like, you can just tell, fucking tell.
He's a good performer, but
really good. Like he's got a character kind of reminds me of the Addams Family, the real creepy one with the hand and shit. Yeah, reminds me of a character from that. Very serious and very like dark humor. Yeah, but he just delivers it like very like just perfectly, and it's hilarious.
I had some lecturers like that.
Oh man, Yeah, but that doesn't sound. This sounds fucking scary because
Yeah.
you need to get graded by those motherfuckers.
Yeah, they were.
But anyway, so this guy, his whole lecture was on acting. It wasn't on magic. And I remember sitting there like, this was before I started performing, and I was like, "This is bullshit, bro. Like, just teach us some tricks. I don't give a fuck about this shit." And then like a couple years go by, and I'm like, "Fuck, why didn't I pay attention?"
Yeah.
So I actually told that story to Alan, and he let me borrow Rob's book, so I need to read it. But yeah,
Performing, the actual performance part of so many theatre-related arts is the most important part. Like I remember doing music, and I'm not a very expressive person. I was playing drums, kind of like just like, and would always get terrible marks because it looked like I hated myself while I was playing the drums. It looked like I did not want to be playing the drums. And then you go to like live gigs and stuff like that, and you realize how much of a difference it makes to your own personal enjoyment as an audience member,
right.
when they're also enjoying themselves or like putting a lot of effort into the performance. So when you get up and fuck with the mic while you're pinching the cards,
Right.
it makes quite a big difference.
Right.
I do exactly the same thing as you, but it would have been 1/3 of as good a trick because all I did was click my fingers a couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like with magic, you get away, like, I don't know. Magic is I feel like the easiest of the performance arts.
You reckon?
I think so.
If I was in front of you and if you put a card out and I just moved the deck, I don't think that would be like impressive at all.
Right.
I wouldn't even realize I was seeing a trick.
Right.
Like if you didn't set it up, I'd just be like, I wouldn't think about it. I wouldn't appreciate it.
I get that, but like, I feel like I could workshop a performance for you with like easy tricks. And like, because I know what I'm doing, I know you would kill. You know what I mean? Like if we go like, okay, we got a week and we need to work on something.
Well, and I just try to be as deadpan as possible. There's no performance.
No. Like performing, but I'm saying like through the medium of magic.
Right.
Like we got a week. I'm going to try to get you a solid 5 minutes of like good magic, right? And you have to go perform it. And then we put that up against like the same thing, but with acting, comedy, fucking dance, fucking whatever.
Dances for extra.
Right? Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just saying, I think you'd have the most results in 1 week with magic than with anything else.
Right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like the barrier of entry for magic is way lower than a lot of other ones, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I can see dance being like something you have to hone over a long time.
Right. And because in magic, there are methods, because the method is hidden, there are methods that are easy.
I guess there's a lot more procedural.
Right. And then that allows you to just focus on the performance.
Yeah.
So you could do completely self-working stuff and just perform well. And I mean, that's hard in itself, but if we workshopped it and we worked through it and whatever, then, it would be good. And then you could also do really hard shit and get about the same level of output. And I think that's why the format of Fool Us works really well. Because you don't know as a viewer, and like my reactions on YouTube were basically stealing the Fool Us format.
Yeah.
You don't know as a non-magician what's hard about a trick or what's, you know what I mean? Like, is this a hard trick?
Hard to know what to appreciate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just appreciate all of it.
Right, because you don't know how it's done.
Yeah.
Like you only not appreciate it if you can figure it out. You go, oh, okay.
It's easy to know when someone plays a wrong note in a song, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I get you.
So I feel like there's a really high skill ceiling. Like the best performers in magic got to be really good. And like, you can argue that like, I mean, David Copperfield, the richest performant artist of all time, richer than Madonna, richer than Justin Bieber, richer than Elvis Presley, richer than, right? So that guy has his own island. I mean, performs like 600 shows a year. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, and there's an argument to be made whether or not he's good. But the point is the skill ceiling and the ceiling you can reach in magic is like infinite. But I think the entry is fucking low, really low. Yeah. Which is why I don't think we should hold this title of magician to the highest standard, because
I guess it pays to keep the tricks hidden, then that's why you have the guild and so on and so
that's
forth.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
But now that everything's moving towards like information being available, now it forces people to be good.
Right.
Which is kind of why a lot of the top guys, they don't give a fuck about exposure in the same way that everyone else really cares about. Like, I don't support it, but I'm also not like, oh, they're ruining magic. Oh, it's like,
Right.
it's like, yeah, I'm not like, I can't put my stamp of approval on some fucking kid that's going to reveal some guy's trick that he worked really hard for and he sells. Like, that's just not morally okay. But I'm not going to also sit there and be like, it's ruining magic. Magic will never survive. Like, that's not true. Like, the good guys are just going to find ways around it. Like, you figure out one thing, I'll hit you with something else.
Do you think it's easy to be creative in magic?
No, that's the thing.
No.
It's really, that's what I'm saying, is that it's the people that are creative will still kill.
Right.
And the
I
people
see.
that aren't, they're not going to survive.
Die off. Yeah.
But you don't even have to be creative to the point of, like, I've had people come up to me at gigs that they'll be like, oh, I know this move, right? Like, they'll just name me the move.
The one you performed, or just
No, just
out
like
of the blue?
a move, right?
Right.
Like, that's the thing that they want to share with me, because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a magician, I know a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I fooled them with that move. Like it happens so many times because they've seen it done probably badly,
Yeah.
and they've seen it done with no setup, and they've seen it done without the timing and the intricacies that require it to work.
Yeah.
So then when I do it with those things, they don't even consider that method as a possible method. And that's happened like I would say upwards of like 20 times. Like this exact scenario where it's like, I know the move, I do the same move, and they fooled them with it.
Right.
So like the best guys are going to get away with shit is what I'm trying to say. And and the thing is, the deeper you get into magic, like if you're starting to like know some things, the key card principle, the telekinesis, you got some backbone a little bit now. You're going to appreciate, if you're a normal human being and not these fucking internet haters, you're going to appreciate the magic even more.
Yeah.
Because you know what goes into it. You have some reference point.
Yeah.
And so when you see a good guy, you'll be like, holy fuck. And like, I'll probably show you some, I don't even know if you're at that level yet where that would be interesting to you. But there is a guy that I personally think is like, there's magicians, right? They don't even translate well to non-magician audiences.
Yeah.
But for magicians, the guy's a fucking murderer.
It sounds like experimental jazz.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Doesn't sound good to a lot of people,
yeah.
but you can appreciate skill in that, I guess.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the guys that I watch, I wouldn't recommend to anyone to watch.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh,
Just like you
it's a
wouldn't
card
recommend
trick. It's a card trick.
experimental jazz.
Oh, it's a card trick. Oh, he finds the card. It's a card trick. But to me, it's like, he didn't do this. He didn't do that. He didn't do, what the fuck did he do? Like, how did he do this? So yeah, it's Danny Ortiz, big shout out. When I go to Spain, I'm hunting him down. He's said on a comment to come visit him, but I'm sure he says that to random cunts all the time and without actually considering that they will do. But one day, Danny,
Well, you got
if you're staying alive, just stay alive for me, my guy.
Yeah,
just stay alive. Dude.
avoid summer in Spain because you will burn.
Well, I mean, I'm sure summer in Spain is close to Romanian summer. So,
You reckon? No, I mean all the fires last year.
oh, what happened?
Oh, there was well, maybe I'm talking out my ass. I'm pretty sure there was forest fires like they have in Australia in Spain
really?
last year. Yeah,
Damn.
got that hot.
Fuck. Yeah, man.
Because Romania is a bit further west, so it's not quite as warm.
I wouldn't have thought it was that far, like on a longitudinal, latitudinal scale.
No. Why is
Maybe, I don't know, maybe they have like a different climate there, super dry or something.
Yeah,
But our summers are pretty dry too, to be honest.
in Romania?
Yeah. Like we don't, like here, when we came to New Zealand, we'd be in winter and be like, these cunts are fucking crazy. They're wearing around in flip-flops and like shorts. Like
Yeah.
the fuck is going on? Like literally insane people.
You just have to randomly choose in New Zealand, and if it's hot, then and you're wearing shorts, then you're lucked out. But
Fuck that. I never rock up with shorts on a winter day, bro. Are you serious?
well, that's what I'm saying. A winter day can turn into a hot day.
Right.
accidentally.
Yeah, that's true. But the problem is that it's not just cold here, it's fucking humid
Yeah.
and cold. So then, it seeps through everything. Whereas in Romania, you wear 2-3 layers, you're good. There's nothing like, I'll be out in fucking winter, snowing, walking through snow and shit.
I remember when I came back from Korea, the moment you walk off the airplane and through the boarding tunnel, suddenly, like, because those things aren't airtight,
Right.
suddenly you can feel weighed down by all the humidity. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was cold as fuck there as well. So
It was really strange though when I went back to Romania. Like I landed and it started snowing. That was like the first snowfall, and it was like really cold, right? Like it's snowing, it's fucking cold. But for some reason, my body didn't like understand. Like it didn't grasp that it was freezing.
you didn't feel cold?
I did not feel cold. I was walking around in like a light like t-shirt material, like long sleeve, just one layer.
Huh.
And I'm just like walking around. I'm like, I should feel cold right now. What the fuck is going on? And like the first 3 days, I felt like that. And then the 4th day, I walked outside and I was like, nope. And walked back in and put like fucking 5 layers of clothes on. You know, it was
That's
really
so
strange.
weird.
I've never had that before.
That was when you were like 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think it's something about the New Zealand climate, which just,
I think my body just didn't like, it was like, oh, it's not humid, so it's not cold. Like, you know, like it was just,
yeah, maybe just like shock.
yeah. Like it was like, I'm not
Climate
recognizing the temperature because it's dry as fuck. It was very strange.
I mean, in New Zealand, because it's so random, your body just randomly picks what it should feel. You're probably just randomly picking, and you happen to get 3 days of, it's hot right now in Romania.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I think it's just Auckland that does that, but
Yeah. It's just that fucking narrow geographic, whatever it's called. There's a name for it. I can't remember, but.
we probably shouldn't.
Huh?
Probably shouldn't try and talk about science too much, given that we know nothing about it.
Well, hey man,
Especially on
look
sick cunt
at
hours.
me. It's fucking sick cunt hours. All right. Molecules and atoms are valid points of discussion.
Okay.
Okay. And quarks potentially,
Right.
and subatomic string
Yeah, more
theories. Yes. Let's fucking have another drink, dude. This is fucking. Oh, you haven't finished.
I don't know if this is podcast appropriate, but I do need a piss.
It's not appropriate. You should have just let it go without saying anything.
Let
To
the idea go, or
Let the
go?
piss go
No, I'm not.
while we're on mic.
I'm not that comfortable.
You're not that much of a sick cut hour. All right, let's pause it there. Let's
I've
take a
got
leak.
my next magic trick.
All right, we're back. Now, so I don't know what the fuck we're going to call this episode, honestly, because we can't really have sick cunt hours in the title. But then,
Demonetized immediately.
well, I mean, it's not like we literally can't monetize, but I'm just thinking for the future of the format, if I'm going to keep doing this, I think internally we'll call it sick cunt hours, but we'll just call it the sick castration now. I don't know, Brandon. What the fuck we're
Does
going
it need to have a C?
Well,
Why are
it'll
you
be
thinking?
easier because if we blur out the C, 6 C hours,
All right.
now we have a, whatever. I don't know, man. We'll see what the fuck we're going to do.
Come up with that in post.
Yeah, easy. All right, man. So, shot for playing sick cunt hours.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And
on.
it feels weird not having my sick cunt out uniform on, but that's okay. Thanks for coming. We're going to jam a crazy game of Spirit Island. You're going to be Rock Boy. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be yet. We'll figure it out. And that will be that. Podcast over. Thanks for listening. Comment down below, like everything like that. I received some really cool comments recently, actually. So I really appreciate all your engagement, all your stuff. I reply to every comment if I can. So make sure you post it down below what you thought, what you want me to do next, who you want me to talk to. If you have any suggestions of New Zealand interesting people, put it down below.
Hate on me for being terrible at guessing magic tricks. Thanks.
Yeah. All the hate to Michael. All the love to me.
I'm a terrible person.
All right. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.
So yeah.